Here we go again. Back again, Papa West. This is Balls and Strikes, and this is edition of Cooking with Papa West. As you can see, we're outside in a nice, cozy environment, and we have a beautiful backdrop behind me, downtown Los Angeles skyline. This is a very, very nice situation to cook in, and we're going to be cooking barbecue chicken, mixed beans, and mashed potatoes. And without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, first of all, we want to dice up a little garlic. Okay. Garlic here. All right. Okay. Put that to the side. Okay, we have some onions that I pre-cut up before today. We're just going to take a little bit out of the bag here. Dice them up a little small here for our seasonings. Okay. We're going to use some of the onions for the chicken and some of the onions for the beans. Okay. Okay, so let's get a little bit more. As you can see, I'm just dicing them up, not too small, not too big. Okay, now, okay, this is all we really need just to season the chicken. So now, what we're going to do is let's start seasoning the chicken on the clean surface. This surface has already been disinfected. Let's put the piece of the chicken here so you can see them. Don't worry about the chicken touching the onions and the garlic. They're all going in the pan together to be seasoned. Get the knife out of the way here. As you can see, I'm putting all the chicken around so you can see it. See what we're doing? Okay, now, wipe my hands off a little bit. On the rags here. Okay. All right. Let's start seasonings. This is one of my special weapons there. I like to call it my special weapons. It is a little spicy ranch powdered seasonings. When you try it one time, you can't cook without it after you try it. It's wonderful. This right here is called Total Seasonings. It's a combination of black pepper, seasoning, salt, garlic powder, and I believe cilantro. Very, very nice. Okay. This right here is called seasoned black pepper. Another must-have. Okay, now let's turn them over so we get both sides. It's going to be completely seasoned. Right? Got season on both sides. Always season on both sides. Okay? That way it's seasoned through and through. Again, the ranch spicy seasoning. As you can see, I'm seasoning it very well, so every piece gets some spice to it. Very important. And Total Seasonings. Every piece of chicken getting some spice to it. Okay. All right. Again, seasoned pepper. Okay, now chicken is seasoned. Put it back in this container so we can bring the wok to our main attention in the middle, so you can see that. Okay, let's scrape the onions and garlic on top of the chicken. It's not going to hurt the chicken. It's okay. Okay, so we have our seasoned chicken in here. We are going to put our oil in the pan so we can start cooking. Let's pour some oil in the pan. Papa West likes to cook with healthy things as much as possible. This is olive oil, also extra virgin corn oil, and also like to use canola oil, right? So this is because it's heart smart and it still tastes good. A lot of people say, I don't want to use these other things, but trust me, just try it. Papa West will not do you wrong. It still tastes good, still be healthy, still live a long time. Win, win, win. Okay, now, what we need is, let's see, we need a little bit more oil. That's not enough, of course, that's a lot of chicken. Uh-oh, this top one won't come off for some reason. Let's see here. All right, so we need a little bit more oil. So here we go. Let's put some more in here. I want to put maybe about, I'd say, 2.5 cups. I want to put too much, but not enough. Okay, there we go. So it is basically a deep fry, but it's a healthy deep fry. See, you shouldn't really be frying foods, deep frying them, even though we all love deep fried foods. I love them, you love them, I get it. But deep fried foods with unhealthy oil, this leads to your arteries getting cluttered, high blood pressure, just or multiple things that are just bad. But if you must fry, and you're going to deep fry, find the most healthy oil to fry in that still can give you the same flavor you want and protect your heart and your intestinal system. All right, so now, as you can see, this is the electric wok that we have. We want to heat up. Okay. Usually when I test it, I have like a little flour. I can just put it in the sizzler. So what I would do now is to test it is I'll take one of the little pieces of the garlic that I chopped up and I'll throw it in there. If it sizzles real hot, that means it's ready to cook. If not, you let it get a little bit hot. See, it's not hot enough because it should have sizzled. If it dropped down, it needs to still get hot. So now, while we're waiting for it to get hot, what we want to do is make sure that we have the beans ready, which we already have the cans of beans open to cook them. I do like to use dry beans. I prefer dry beans to let them soak overnight and then cook them because they're fresh or whatever. But there are a couple of brands that are on the market that are very, very good beans to cook. One of the brands I do like to use is called Sunnyvale. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them. And Sun Vista, this is another one. They have a very good product. I like using them. But when I have time, I just get the beans from scratch, soak them in water overnight, and I cook them myself. Well, when I can't, I use products like this, which is fine. As long as you try them, test them, they work. Now, so we have this ready after we cook the chicken. We do need to peel the potatoes from mashed potatoes. I'm going to go over and get the potatoes over here. And here we go. Potatoes that we're going to be making mashed potatoes out of. Okay. Here's the top and the bottom here. This container. Now, most people like to use a peeler for the potatoes, a potato peeler. I do too. But if I lose it or hide it from myself in my kitchen, I'll just use a knife. Okay? So, wipe the knife off here. And basically, be very careful when using a knife. Learned this from my mother. Okay, you want to peel with your thumb and the index finger, pull into yourself very carefully to get the peel off the potato. And you want to save as much as you can of the potato because that's what you're cooking. Now, of course, when I finish peeling these potatoes, I need to put some water in there so they don't turn brown. Right now, we're just trying to peel some of the potatoes while the grease is getting hot for the chicken. Right? Saving time. Okay, very important. Now, you want to get all the peels off, but if you leave a little here and there, it's not going to hurt your mashed potatoes. It's really not. It'll just make them taste better. A lot of people say, oh, no, that's not true. Yeah, it is. It doesn't really matter. Just get as much as you can. Make sure you check it. And if there's any slivers left that you missed, it's not going to be a really big deal. As long as you boil the potatoes, mash the potatoes, and mix them well, most people's not going to know any difference. How do I know this? Because I've done it many, many times, and I've fed thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So Papa West will not lead you wrong, ever. As you can see, of course I've been doing this for a long time, but as you do it, you just get used to it. But I do suggest if you got a problem using a knife, get your potato pillar and just use a potato pillar. You should do that. A lot of people's not comfortable doing it with a knife like this. They might cut themselves, or they're just not good with handling knives like this. I just been doing it so long, I can do it in my sleep. As you can see, I'm dropping potato in it with the peels. A lot of people don't know until you add the water to it. The peels that just around the potatoes will keep them from turning brown too fast too. So then you put some water in there. Okay. So I'm gonna go a little bit faster now. As you can see, I'm going a little bit faster. I'll show you what I was doing, so I'm gonna go a little bit faster now. Cooking is a love and a joy if you understand what you're doing. If you pay attention, don't reinvent the wheel. Pay attention and learn. Do exactly what you've been taught and what you've been instructed to do over and over and over again. Then you can venture out on your own and do other recipes that you might want to do. But first, learn how to do how it's done from other people that are more experienced than you. Master that, then go from there. It's very important to understand that. A lot of people don't get that when it comes to cooking. Oh, I saw one time I could do it. No. You need to do it over and over and over and over again until you master what you've learned and what you've seen, and make sure someone tastes the food and say, you know what, that's pretty good. Yeah, doing a good job. Then you can venture out and enter or add to your own recipes and make something different. Never be arrogant. Just learn and listen, and you'll be surprised. You'll be like, oh my God, I didn't realize I was going to become that good a cook. But if you pay attention, you will. It'll come to you. If you want to feel like anything else, pay attention and learn, and you're just going to get better and better and better. Perfect it. All right. Just got these peels here. I can kind of feel that grease getting hot over there from my arm there, so I think it's almost ready. But before we do anything, let me go ahead and finish the potatoes. And we're going to drop a piece of garlic in there, see where we at. And we're going to drop that chicken. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just a little tip I'm teaching you guys. Right. Okay. 2 more potatoes. You're outside, sometimes you can't control, things that you can't control, like helicopters flying over, public transportation, etc., etc. Those things you can't control when you're in the city. This is part of it. All right, let's see, that looks pretty good there. All right, so we got one more here. Look at that. All right. Oh, no. Yeah. Time is of essence. Okay. All right. Everything here. Okay, now, put all the pills in there together. Let's see what we got. Let's drop a few pieces. See that, how that sizzles? See that? That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. That let us know I'm ready to cook. I'm ready. Now you slide it in one piece at a time. Don't be in a rush. One piece at a time. There you go. See how that works? Crisscross. You got 2 here, and then you want to crisscross the other way here. Because you don't want the grease to pop up and burn. That's why you slide it in. See? Don't be afraid of the grease. Just slide it in there. or lay it in. There you go. See how I'm doing that? Yeah. Now all of the meat are not going to be submerged into the grease, but that's okay. We'll have some on the top, and we just move it around. Okay. There we go. All right, we got one more piece here. All right. Now, put all of the spices in, onions and garlic and everything. And it's all part of the seasoning. And if you're wondering, oh, what Pop West is the garlic going to burn? No, it's not going to burn because we're going to cook at one temperature that's going to be controlled, and we're going to also rotate the meat, so we're not going to burn the onions and the garlic. It'll be fine. I got you. Okay, now, make sure everything's in there properly. Make sure we got our proper heat. It's pretty high there. As you can see, it was really hot. Now, the grease temperature went down because of... On the episode of barbecue chicken, mixed beans, and mashed potatoes, we're getting ready to drop the chicken for barbecue sauce and seasoning so it can be marinated in the barbecue sauce. It's going to be wonderful. So, without further ado, the way Papa West does it, instead of putting the chicken, sauteing it in oil, we already cooked it, we're going to put our barbecue sauce in the wok first and then put the pieces of chicken and let it get happy and saute and cook together. Alright, let's put some barbecue sauce in here. There we go. Oh yeah. Now let's turn it down just a little bit because it's a little hot. Get it all in here. Oh yeah. Now there's more barbecue sauce in here. I'm gonna set it to the side and put the cap on it and let it drain down a little bit. And we have another bottle that we're gonna add 2 bottles. I'm gonna get all the barbecue sauce inside the wok. I like using a wok because it's universal and you can use various different cooking techniques to cook what you want to cook. That's why I like using a wok. A traditional pot can't do all the things that a wok can do. That's why I like using it. Okay, so I'm gonna put the cap back on, let everything drain down. So now let's turn our power back up to bring the heat back up. Take the spatula to kind of mix the barbecue sauce around a little bit before we add the chicken. Oh yeah. So we're heating up the barbecue sauce. You're starting to see a little steam come up. Start heating up. All right. So as it heats up, we start adding the chicken, which is the drumsticks. Okay. Now, as it heats up, I'm turning it down a little bit because I don't want it to kind of pop out of the container, out of the wok. Very, 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 very nice. We've already cooked it down to a nice little tender, falling off the bone consistency. It's very good. This is something that anybody can do, whether you're young or old, you're in college or wherever you may be. You can do this. So don't be afraid. Just try it. and you will love it. It'll be wonderful. Oh, I don't know if I can cook, Papa West. If you follow Papa West, follow my instructions to detail, and go with me, you can cook too, and you will be very happy, and you will impress all your friends and everybody. Just follow Papa West. I got you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make sure we stir all the lead inside the barbecue sauce here. As you can see, turn it about heat a little bit, so all the meat and the barbecue sauce can get happy and be happy together. Because a lot of people are hungry out there. They want to get hungry and be fed. And when they put this on their plate, they want to have something good to eat. Because if it doesn't taste good, it doesn't look good, it's not flavorful, what's the point of all this? It's just what it is. Oh yeah. If you can be here in front of me, it smells very wonderful. Very good. It smells very good. All right, let's put the top on it and let it saute a little bit. As you can see, I'm putting the top on it. There we go. All right. Yeah. The chicken and the barbecue sauce and all the seasoning spices, they're getting happy. They're all inside there together, loving each other, cooking, so they can have something special for you. It's a wonderful thing. We're halfway through it, almost done. So we'll see what we got. It's gonna be wonderful. I need to hydrate myself. Papa West is hydrating himself. No hydration. Uh-oh. I'm hearing some sizzle. Some saute. Ooh. Sound like it's getting happy. Happy and happy and happy. We want that. I hope you can hear that. Sauteing and boiling and grilling a little bit inside the pot. Ooh. Sounds good. Smells good. Let's check what we got going on here. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Turn down just a little bit. We don't want to overcook. We want to get hot, but we want to make it low and slow. Okay. Got over here. So we got this ready to be cooked, which is the potatoes that were boiled, and we got beans over here, but we're going to make sure we finish the chicken first. So you guys can see what that looked like. Uh-oh. So we got that going on. We've already prepped our potatoes, which we're going to make the mashed potatoes last. Secondly, after the chicken's done, we'll make the beans. All in the process of saving time and how long does it take to make certain dishes. Usually you want to make dishes between 30 minutes to an hour. So it all depends on what it is. If it's anything beyond an hour, this is more sophisticated. You got to take more time to do that. So we're not trying to make those dishes right now. We just want to make something that is very simple. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. So anybody can do it. They can follow me, so they don't make any mistakes and they don't overcook anything or undercook anything. So we want to keep everything simple. That's what we're doing. So we want to make everything simple so anybody can do it. Otherwise, what's the point? We're not chefs out here. We're just trying to cook something that tastes good, that's flavorful, that we can impress our friends and family, and the food is tasty, and everybody's happy. That's it. More Papa West. That's what we want to do. I'm not trying to create no chefs. I just want you to be happy and create nice recipes and nice dinners and lunches or whatever for your friends. They're impressed. You're impressed. Everybody's happy. Girlfriends, whatever. Let's get it done. As you can see, we're still looking at the backdrop out here behind me. Los Angeles, the skyline. It's a very, very beautiful backdrop. And it's something to behold because a lot of times you can't see this type of skyline, this beauty of the city. And it's really a beautiful thing. It's part of living in the city with the good and the bad. You take advantage of the situation and you just love what it is. It is what it is. I love it. I really do. It's a wonderful thing. And if you live in the city, we know we have our problems, but you take the good with the bad. As long as the good outweighs the bad, just keep it moving and love it and enjoy it and be what it is. Look at that skyline. That is a beautiful skyline. It really is. It is really, really wonderful. It's a really nice view. It is. It's nice. Something very special. All right, so everything looks like it's coming together. See what we got here. Ooh, starting to get a little thick and sticky. That's stirred a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Low and slow. Yes. Look at that. And be falling off the bone. Oh yeah. Get the flavor all the way down to the bone. So when you eat it and taste it, oh, I can taste it all the way down to the bone. I gotta suck the bone. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Doesn't that look beautiful? All right. Give it a nice stir and put the top back on. There we go. All right. Turn it down a little bit more. Okay. Let's take. So now we're going to do the mashed potatoes. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to saute the butter. You just pop the butter in there. We've already boiled the potatoes. Here we go. Potatoes have already been boiled and they're ready to set. As you can see, we're melting the butter here. Alright. Once the butter is melted, we're going to drop the boiled potatoes so we can make them mashed potatoes. Yes, we are. It is such a nice atmosphere to cook. Looking at the background, downtown Los Angeles, I mean, it's really flashy, it's very beautiful. I don't know about you, but I love it. You know, so I'll be cooking outside here on the balcony. So we can get the full skyline. As you can see, the melting the butter. Alright, let's add our potatoes here. Look at that. Okay. Our melted butter. Some little seasonings here. Full seasonings with garlic powder, seasoning salt, cayenne pepper, and black pepper. Of course, our secret weapon, ranch spicy seasonings. There you go. All right. Let's our seasoning pepper. There we go. Here we go right here. Another container here with the seasoning pepper. There we go. So another container. There we go. So now I'm taking it all together before we take our mixer to mix it, make our mixed potatoes. All right. Now. Taking our mixer to mix our potatoes that we boil and make them mashed potatoes. Yeah. Alright, so we're mixing them together well. They are being in love together in the pan here. Oh, it's so wonderful. They are mixing well. Make sure everything is broke down properly from being boiled. So that will be mashed potatoes, of course. Not tough mashed potatoes, not proper mashed potatoes, but mashed potatoes that really soft. Yeah. Well, correct. Everything looks good. I am mashing, mixing, getting everything together so it can get all together. So you enjoy on your plate, on your table. You can see that it has been prepared with love and care and precision and seasonings and flavor. Oh yeah. Otherwise, anybody can join them together. So I can cook, but no, it's about love and care, precision, and detail. Follow the procedure, directions. Oh yeah, coming together very well. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay. There we go. Sounds beautiful. Just the way it's cooking, sauteing, absorbing all the butter, and a little bit of water from the potatoes. It's forming a very nice mix of mashed potatoes. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. I think we're ready. Right, looks good to me. Now we got something special over here. Let's spoon it out. See what we got here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There we go. Oh, yeah. Did you look at that? Oh, yeah, nice mashed potatoes. You saw it from crunchy to ball to a nice mix. There you go. Get it all in there so we can make the beans and we'll be done with the meal. Barbecue chicken, mashed potatoes, and mixed beans. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. All right, look at what we got right now. We already did the mashed potatoes and the barbecue chicken. Now we're gonna finish off with the mixed beans. Now, whenever you're making beans, you want to saute your onions and your garlic with a little oil. And tonight we are using beef neck bones. Yes, beef neck bones, because they're very flavorful, they're very meaty, and they're more healthier for you than pork neck bones. I'm sure you heard of those. Beef neck bones. Okay. We're going to be using 2 cans of mixed beans. We're not using beans from scratch, meaning dried beans that I sauteed overnight. The next episode we will do that. Right now we're using beans in a can. But either way, Papa West is going to make it taste very, very good. So don't worry about it. I got you. Here we go. Still completing the meal. Barbecue chicken, mashed potatoes with mixed beans. The mixed beans are going to be seasoned with beef neck bones, little onion and garlic, sauteed. and it's going to be wonderful and beautiful. So let's continue. So as you can see, we've already put a couple of the beef neck bones in. So let's put a couple more in the pot so they can cook together. Okay. Make sure everybody can see what the beef neck bone really look like. It's beef neck bone instead of a pork neck bone. That's what it looks like. So there you go. There you go. Okay. So there we go. So now you see the beef neck bones in the pan with the onions and garlic. Let's season it with our special weapon, the ranch seasoning spice. Oh yeah. Put it in there, season really good. It's gonna be very wonderful. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna put some total seasonings. This is a wonderful thing, as you can see. Oh yeah. Now, also we're gonna put our seasoned pepper. Okay. Put it over here, which is the seasoned pepper. Put it on there. Oh yeah. Put it all in there so I can be happy and be in love together. Let's turn up our heat a little bit because it was a little bit down low. You can see that the meat is inside with the wok, onions and garlic and everything together. And so what we want to do is, as the heat increases, we want to saute everything before we add the beans, right? Now, what I want to say is when we're making beans, that's in the can, they're already done. Obviously, we know that. They've already been pre-cooked. Now, I prefer to cook them from scratch, meaning get some beans that's dry from the produce section or in the dry bean section inside the store. And you take the beans and put them inside water and let them soak overnight. And then you kind of break down the membranes inside the beans so they're really soft and they cook faster. So it's very important to consider that. So a lot of people take it, oh, I'm going to cook it right out from the store. But if you let them soak overnight, they'll cook faster and they're more tender too. So either way, I think it's better to do it that way. Soak them overnight. All right. Now, traditionally, I have made beans with bacon, pork neck bones, and ham hocks and all that sort of thing. Now, over the years, my doctors have told me to eat more healthy. And even though other people may not agree with that, and it's like, oh, I want to do a traditional recipe, whatever, I'm letting you know, I love bacon and ham hocks and all these other things, and I've eaten them over the years. And I'm letting you know, when I changed out the ham hocks and the bacon and the pork neck bones, the flavor is still the same. It's so wonderful, and it's healthy for you, and it protects your heart. Trust Papa West. Roll with me. Try it. You're going to love it. It's going to be wonderful. I am not trying to get past the traditional recipes like, oh, Papa West is selling out. No, I understand. I get it. And I've eaten it for years. And because of health reasons, I had to change. But these things are very important. And it's all about flavor and seasoning. And as long as the recipe is the same, does it really matter as long as you're healthy? So this is what we're dealing with. I want you to be able to eat healthy, flavorful in seasonings, enjoy the meal, including family, live longer, and have happy life, making the world a better place in which I found it in every aspect. So, that being said, look at what we're doing. Sauteing this beef neck bone. Smells good. I wish you could be able to smell it. It smells very, very, very wonderful. And cooking out here with the backdrop of Los Angeles, the skyline, on the patio. It's just a wonderful experience. It really is. It's just wonderful. Now, what we want to do is we want to saute the beef neck bones so they at least get halfway done. Now, traditionally, what we would do is we let them boil and boil and boil. What we're going to do is we're going to saute them, make sure they're cooked on each side all the way through. Let's put the top on here so we can have a little sizzle and compression. Right. Oh, right here on the bottom. Here we go. So we're going to put this on top and let it saute and compress so it'll cook a little bit faster. Because usually you take it and you let them boil for like 30 or 40 minutes. But if you do a little compression right here, saute them a little bit, they'll cook a little faster. So maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. But anyway, so what we're doing is we're just trying to make sure they get done on each side. You won't get the seasoning from the bone, from the pork, I'm sorry, the beef neck bone, the seasoning and everything. And we add the beans so it'll be happy. They're married together, it's seasoned, it's spiced, and you can taste all the seasoning. It's just a wonderful meal. So with that being said, because it's going to take maybe another 15 minutes or so, we're going to take another break. So we're finishing up the special meal with Papa West, barbecue chicken, mashed potatoes, and mixed beans. We had to do it in segments. So this is the finished product as far as the beans before we plate. So now, as you can see, we have beef neck bones with the mixed beans, basically falling off the bone. It's very important that we have this cooked down with the beans so they would have the flavor and the seasonings and everything. What we are going to do, we are going to plate, well actually bowl instead of plate, we got a bowl here. We're going to get one beef neck bone, as you can see here, and one ladle of beans here, so we can give a good taste to it. Okay. So let's put this on top here. Let's finish cooking. Okay, so now what I'll do is the little mashed potatoes here. As you see, that's the beef neck bones with the beans. So let's get a little mashed potatoes here. As you can see, just not too much, just enough where you can taste what we're doing. So you can see what we got. Okay, put this up here. And then of course the main ingredient, the main star of the meal, the barbecue chicken. See that? Look at that. Oh man. So let's get one barbecue leg here. See what we got. Let's get it out of there really good. Just one. See that? Ooh, nice. Okay, now cover everything back up here. Okay. All right. So now we have a fork here. As you can see, this is the meal here. We got it in a bowl. We have barbecue chicken, mashed potatoes, and beans. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I got a little bit of barbecue chicken and mashed potatoes. Very tasty. Let's get a little beans here. A little of the beef neck bone. Get in it too. So when you taste, we got a little bit of both. Mm. All right. All right. So we got some of the mixed beans, which is black beans and pinto beans with beef neck bones. It's very, very good. What I'm kind of envisioning is a sweet and spicy barbecue with the chicken, and the mashed potatoes with a nice little herb, garlic seasoning flavor, and it's a really nice mix. And I can assure you that your family will be very impressed. Who came up with this recipe? Who made this for you? I got it from Papa West, and I want you to know something. The key is spices and seasoning, paying attention to direction. Just do it exactly the way you see it. If you miss a step, go back and rewind it. Do it again. Serve it for your family. And call me in the morning like a doctor. I'm here to help. It's Papa West Balls and Strikes. Cooking with Papa West. Stay tuned. There's more to come. I got you. Have a good time.